about last night.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears, but boy they pour when I'm thinking about you. Ooh, no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. Ooh, no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you, do you? Or do you not think so far?
Hello and welcome back to another vlog. We are back in my bathroom, as you guys can see. We are getting ready to go see Jay Shetty. I'm so excited. If you guys are not familiar with Jay Shetty or his work, he's like an author, podcaster, motivational speaker, a life coach. He's like all the things. And he is actually on tour and I am going to see him. He's here in Atlanta today. And he is at the Atlanta Symphony Center, I believe. I gotta see when I get there. It's my lip. If I've actually been to this place that I'm going, because I don't know if I've ever actually been there before, but we're gonna see once we get there. I'm going by myself. I just felt like this is going to be just something really good for me, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But yeah, so as of right now, we're just getting ready for it. I have on my white linen top. You guys have seen this so many times, a million bajillion times. I'm gonna wear this with like some brown loose pants. I just wanted to be super comfortable. And then now I'm just gonna take this bun out of my head. I should have curled my hair and I didn't, so I really don't know how this is gonna turn out because I just put this bun in a little while ago, and usually to get the look that I'm going for, I curl it first and then I put it in this bun. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. It's just big. It's just big, you know? It's just big. Whoa. It's not quite doing what I needed to do as of right now, but I can see like I can see the formation. I can see what I want it to be. So I'm actually going to put it in a low bun. I'm still getting ready, and I still have maybe about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes before I have to leave. So I'm going to put it in a low bun. It's been in that high bun for about 2 hours. Just to kind of form like how I want it to form, but now I'm going to put it in the low bun before I actually have to leave, and do it like that. And I'll also show you guys my outfit too. I'm going to take this bun back out right before I'm about to leave, so I'm just going to put it in like a slightly lower bun and maybe put a tighter, what's that thing called? Band? Not band. Scrunchie? Whatever it is. I'm going to put a tighter one on so that it'll just be a little bit more defined. Just going to use one of these. Before I was using like a really big scrunchie. Just going to do one of these that has a little bit more elastic to it. And then I'm going to leave this in my head until it's time for me to leave. And then that way the curls and everything will be lower to the bottom. And then I can do my little swoop behind the ear on one side, you know, all the things. I think I'm going to put a scarf on too until it's time for me to go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it has makeup all over it. But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put this on to lay down the top of my hair so that it won't be so big and so poofy at the top. Just until it's time for me to go. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the show. I decided to get a ticket maybe about, I don't know, when I first heard that he was coming, I got the ticket the same day because I just felt like this will be something really good for self-care. Y'all know it is very much still May, and it is very much still mental awareness month. So, or health mental awareness, I can't remember the exact name for it, but mental May, that's what it is. So I got the ticket like right when I found out that he was coming on tour, and I was like, oh, I don't want to miss this, and I feel like it's going to be something really good for me. Any type of self-care, self-love, especially with somebody that I watch and I follow, I really feel like this is going to be good. I was looking at his stories today, and I guess from a couple of the stops that he's already been to in different states, he was reposting people that were talking about the show and, you know, how it went and all that, and it just seems like it's going to be so encouraging and so uplifting, and everybody just had nothing but good things to say about it. So I'm excited to see what's in store for sure. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit, but I think I'm gonna show you the outfit as soon as I get ready and like right before it's time for me to go. Just so I can have my hair and everything, but it's really chill, we're relaxed. Oh, I also got a new perfume. It smells so good. It is the Coach Dreams Sunset perfume. I just got it in a travel size because when I was at the store, I couldn't really smell it good. And I was like, let me just, you know, cause hold on. I'm back. When I was at the store, I was spraying so many other scents, so I couldn't really smell. So I was like, let me just get the travel just to kind of see. And I actually like it. I don't know, I'm kind of funny when it comes to scents. Like, I like to smell like vanilla most of the times, or like something with a vanilla base to it, or just maybe not so much on the sweeter side, but just maybe like a hint of sweetness. So like if I have maybe something that's kind of like a musky smell, but then like vanilla is the hint. I don't know. Don't get me in line, because I don't know how to explain fragrances. I just know if it smells good on me or not. I also know that any type of fragrance, I have yet to find one. It could be high end, it can be low end, the cheapest of the cheapest. It does not matter. For some reason, fragrances just do not stay on my body. They just don't. Like, they just absorb into my skin. So what I do to help that, whenever I put on any type of fragrance, I use my Osea oil. I just got a new one the other day. So I'll use this, which I'm about to use some right now. Use my Osea oil. Rub that in really nicely. And I just pretty much use this as a base before I put on any fragrance, which is kind of good too. I've tried the Vaseline trick too, because they say if you put on Vaseline or any type of oil or whatever first, let that kind of go into your skin, and then put on your fragrance on top, it'll last a lot longer. But I still have not found that to be the case. I do know that when I put on oil, maybe it lasts just a teeny bit, but it's never to the point to where so many people are like, oh my gosh, she smells so good. I just feel like I have to be really, really close, and then they're like, oh, okay, what you got on, or whatever, like super close. I can't like just be passing and the scent is just like radiating off of my body. I wish it was, but it's always been like that for me for whatever reason. So I usually have to layer stuff too. So I may put on like the oil, and then I'll put on whatever fragrance, and then I'll put on like a fragrance lotion on top of that, just so that I can really, really smell, because I be wanting to smell good. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put that on. And I don't know, with this scent, it also doesn't matter how much I put on either, because I'm telling y'all, give it like an hour, the scent is gone. This scent is gone. When I first smelled this though, when I first put it on, it smells kind of like old. Like, it's just kind of like, it's a real mature adult scent. But as it settles into my skin with the oil and stuff, it smells really good. It settles really, really nicely into my skin. So that's why I like it. And I would get another one for sure. But yeah, I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on it when it comes to fragrances and stuff, because they just don't stay on. If y'all have any recommendations of anything that smells, like I said, I don't necessarily like fruity, but I do like soft smells. I don't like floral smells too much. I like vanilla. Sweet kinda, but not too sweet. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations of anything that you guys think that I might like, send them my way, please. Please send them my way.
1 hour later.
Apparently, I picked the worst time of day to film this part of the video, but I'm about to leave, so I just wanted to show you guys my outfit real quick. If you can see, can y'all even see? I can't see y'all, but I think you might be able to see the outfit. I'm not sure, but like I said, I just have on my linen shirt. This is like my favorite shirt, by the way. I wear it all the time. necklaces on, just my everyday type of gold layered necklaces. Let me get close so you guys can see. My little bracelets, I got these from my mom. It has like little trees and stuff on them. I have several different ones that all have these little trees on them. Thought those were cute. And then I got these earrings that kind of go with everything. And this earring is 2-in-1. These gold necklaces, which I always wear with this top too. Bracelets. My hair did not turn out exactly the way that I wanted, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't, but I have one of these brown silky pants. They're really like flowy silky pants. Then I have on just some regular sandals. Let me move this camera because I really don't think y'all can see me. This a little bit better? My background is junky. Top, pants, sandals. Let's go.
None of that stuff, and that's so true though.
Right.
And I think that's an everyday life.
That is very true.
You know, we tend to want to always, we look up to idols instead of looking up to a God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We follow idols instead of following the God. Because,
Right.
you know, it's like when we get on our knees and we pray all the time, God, please help me. I promise I want this and that. You know what I'm saying? But man can't do nothing for us. You know, man's going to let you down every time because he's human just like you.
Right. That is true.
But I just think the confidence is like, man, it's you know, I think the number one thing, like I'm about to open an HBCU store, right?
Okay.
So it's going to be really, really big. Right?
Nice.
So I got all these, you know, someone investors and blah, blah, this and that. But I say that to say that without faith, you know what I'm saying, you actually, faith is the most important thing because you can't see it, right? But you gotta believe it.
Right. Heading in. There's a lot of people here already.
It's to be on the trail. You're my most favorite interview ever, period.
For a baby, if you got an incident, go out.
Y'all, look at my hair. My hair looks crazy. I'm actually walking home because it's not far from where I am. So yeah, the show was amazing. I'm not going to talk too long right now because I need to be aware of my surroundings. I am still very much in the city and I'm walking by myself. I attended this show by myself. I don't know if I actually told y'all that or not, but I attended the show by myself and I'm so glad that I did. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about it when I get home. Look at my hair. Oh my God. Whatever. About last night. Let me talk to y'all right quick. Let me talk to you guys right quick. Nothing short of amazing. He talked about compassion. He talked about pursuing your goals and your dreams without caring about what other people think and how easier said than done that is. But then he broke it down and gave us tools to go by with not just that, but just how to deal with life, the world around us, how we're just here to heal and to help others heal. That should be the genuine purpose of life. He had a special guest speaker. His name was, I knew I was gonna forget. Let me get my phone real quick. So the guest speaker was Jesse Itzler. I have never heard of him before. That was my first time ever seeing him. He has 1.2 million followers on Instagram, so apparently I am under the rock, and he has done a lot of stuff, a lot of great things with his life. But he was the guest speaker for Atlanta, and he had a lot of great things to say as well. Very encouraging. If you're an entrepreneur or if you want to start something or become something, he talked a lot about how you can do things and how he has done things starting from absolutely no experience, starting from pure scratch. How he started out as a break dancer. He talked about and then now he had these multi-million-dollar companies, and how one of his businesses he sold to Coca-Cola, and he started this aviation business, and he knew nothing about flying. Like, it was very, very, very encouraging. And Jay Shetty is just, man, that man has a way with words, and it makes you like, oh my goodness. At one point he opened it up in the audience to have a Q&A with him and Jesse on the stage, and one lady was asking about credit. He was like, you know, ask us anything, like ask us anything that you might be going through, just whatever it is, just ask away. And so this lady asked about credit, and in my mind I'm thinking, okay, like that has nothing to do with what we're talking about at all, but it was a genuine question. She was saying how, or she was asking how, you know, I manifest, and I do very well for myself by manifesting, and it's something that I've done for years, and I've been able to get pretty much everything that I've ever wanted by manifesting: cars, houses, money. It was a lot of like material things. And so the next thing that she really, really wanted was to fix her credit because she was able to manifest all these things with money, but her credit was messed up. So Jesse actually didn't answer the question, even though he's like this big finance guy and he had all this good knowledge and background and stuff on like businesses and entrepreneurship and all that. He didn't answer that question, but Jay did. And he actually took it in the direction of her manifestation, because she talked about that a lot. And she's like, you know, if I'm able to manifest these things, how come I can't manifest having good credit? And he was actually breaking down the difference between wishing for something and manifestation, and that how there is a very fine line between the two. About how wishing, you're focusing on the result. That's all you're focusing on, because you're just wishing that something would happen. But when you're manifesting something, you're focusing on the process to get to the result. And he broke that all the way down, and my mind was just like, because it's so true. Like, we wish for things to happen, things that we want in our lives. And, you know, the whole manifestation thing is really big in the community these days. And during our time, we hear manifestation so much. You know, I manifested this, I manifested that, or whatever. But to hear him break it down the way that he did, and how you have to be obsessed with the process of getting there, and that is more so tied into manifestation. It has nothing to do really with the result. It's like you're going to get the end result anyway, but you need to be obsessed with the process though. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It was just very good. But out of everything that I took in last night, I would say that this was the takeaway that I appreciated the most. We actually did a short meditation. He had everyone in the auditorium close their eyes. They dimmed the lights all the way down. They turned the music off. He had like soft music playing in the background and like throughout the intermission and stuff. But during the meditation, you know, he had them turn all the music down, had everyone close their eyes. And, you know, he was saying a lot of things, making sure that we're taking everything in, taking, you know, the program in and what we had discussed. This was at the very end of the program. And he had us visualize two things. He said I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to visualize the absolute worst day of your life. The worst day of your life. Like, take it in, breathe it in, be there, be in the moment. Remember how you felt in the moment, what was around you, did something smell weird, like just what happened to where you remember the worst day of your life in detail. You have to remember it in detail. And then he wanted you to think of one word that described that day, just one. You can only pick one word. So in my mind, I have a day like that, and I was able to remember it vividly and all the details and what happened and every single thing that went on in that particular day or that time period. And I thought of my one word, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, and the tears just kind of just like, first of all, tears throughout the entire show. I was trying to hold it back. I let a couple drop, especially when people were sharing their stories and stuff. You had a lady get up on stage and share a story and all that. And I was just like, oh my God, I am such a baby. But like during the meditation, like my eyes were, I had to open my eyes, because if I left them closed, it was just going to be waterworks. And I didn't have anything to wipe my makeup or anything. So I was like, girl, I'm not doing that. But you know, I thought of it, and then I opened my eyes because I didn't want to be like a whole waterwork show. So I thought of my time, and I thought of my word. And then after that, he said, now I want you to think about the best day of your life, the absolute best day of your life. What happened? I want you to figure out the details. What was going on? Who was all there? Did they experience it with you? Did you experience it alone? Like the absolute best day, the laughter, the joy, everything that happened on this day to make it the best day. And then think of that word, right? Think of that word. Just one word. You can only use one word. So now you have a really bad day and you have a really good day, and you have these two words. Put them next to each other. The purpose of that exercise, from what I think, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, I'm gonna say because of what I think, because hold on, I'll get to it. But the purpose of that exercise was the path and the purpose, right? So the path was more so where you were in that horrible day, and that one word that describes that horrible day, and then the purpose of how you felt on the best day that you had, and that one word that described the best day and everything that was in between. That's what I think I got out of it. I missed that whole meaning of that part, of that little small section of something that was so powerful. I missed it because, and I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys for a second and just be real for a second, but I missed like the full meaning of what he was talking about in that moment, because I was so fixated on not having a special happy moment in my life. When I closed my eyes again to visualize the happiest day that he had told us to do and to think of the word, I was scanning, like my mind started, it was like a computer, like like that's how my mind was going. It was just going because I was like scattering, trying to find this happiest day. It was so easy for me to find the lowest day that, I mean, it immediately just clicked. And even on that lowest day, I don't even think about that lowest day like that hardly ever. Like it may cross my mind sometimes, but it's not something that I dwell on at all. I just remember the time, and I remember how I felt, and a word came to mind, and that was it. Like it was very easy for me, and I was like, dang, you know, that was the day. So I could not find the word, I'm sorry, the happiest day. I didn't have one. I didn't have a moment. I was also thinking, like, you know, people say when their children are born, that is the happiest days of their lives. Like, you know, my kids or my firstborn or whatever, my niece, my nephews, you know, when they were born, I was just so happy. Like it was just a joy that fills inside of you. I don't have children, so I have never experienced that. I may have friends that have kids, but you know, it's just different. So I haven't been able to experience that. Or sometimes people say, oh, when I got married, that was the happiest day of my life. As soon as I decided to sit down and film, like the ambulance, like, anyway. Sometimes people say that when they got married, that was the happiest day of their lives. Like the whole day, the wedding day leading up to the day, that was the happiest time. I've been married before, but I'll be honest, that was not the happiest day of my life at all. I wasn't mad or anything, but it just wasn't the happiest day of my life. I don't remember looking back on that day and being like, oh my, like I was excited. I definitely was excited, but can I really honestly say that that was the happiest time of my life? No, I couldn't find it. So then when we were doing that exercise, it made me cry even more. Like it made me tear up even more, because again, I was holding it back. But it made me tear up even more because I now I'm not even focused on the exercise. Now I'm focused on the fact that I can't even complete the exercise because I don't have anything to pull from. Like I don't have the thing that he's telling me to do to be able to complete the exercise. So I left there last night feeling and knowing that I now have to find or create a happy day, the happiest day of my life, so that I can complete the exercise. That's how I feel. Like there is something, I didn't take it as, oh, woe is me, like, oh my God, I'm just so sad. Maybe in the moment I did. In the moment I felt like, oh my gosh, I really just don't have the happiest day. Don't get me wrong, I've had happy times. I've had a lot of good things that has happened to me, a lot. And I don't take anything for granted. But to pull it all together and be like, I had one happy day, like the happiest day of my life, like how I had the saddest day of my life, I have nothing to pull from. I don't have anything. So it left me feeling like I have work to do and I need to find or create the happiest day of my life. And I felt like out of everything that I've learned last night, that's what I'm leaving here with. That I got work to do and I need to go create it. I need to go create it, however that looks. I don't know if that's a planned day. I don't know if that's just gonna be with time that comes and just more experiences. It could be with meeting new people. It opened up so much. Like, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your shell, go talk to people. I'm not shy, but I'm not a big, striker conversation upper. Like I'm just not like that. So it's like, go meet people, go do things, go just do something else. When it comes to anything, like I do content, like go and figure out some other types of content. It just left my mind with so many questions on how I can get to the best day of my life or one of the best days of my life so that I can go back and complete the exercise. And then I'll know that if that's what he was talking about, the path to the purpose, which I think that is what he was talking about, I will be able to complete it. And then I'm sure by the time I do have a day like that, I will probably be able to go back and look online because I'm sure somebody's going to post the tour and, later on down the line through social media, I'm sure I will be able to go back and see exactly what the exercise is. And you guys might even be able to too if you were to look him up. But I'm sure by the time that I have that day, I'll be able to find exactly what the purpose of that exercise was so that I can complete it. But as of right now, I just felt like I had to stop and focus and realize that one, I don't have the day, and two, I need to go find the day. I got work to do. I got work to do to go find or create the happiest day of my life. And then to sum up that day with one word, as if I did the sad day, or as like I did the sad day. So yeah, it was really nice. I will say this, you guys, I think he's at the very beginning of the tour. I think Atlanta was one of the first stops, not the first stop, but one of the first stops at the beginning of the tour. So if you guys look him up, he may be coming to a city near you. I highly, highly encourage you to go. My ticket, I think, was like $100. It wasn't a lot. And that was like with tax and everything. I did it by myself on my own. I wanted to do something for myself this month to make sure that I tended to my mental health. I really want to do something every week. I want to do something every day. He talked about that. Like, he just talked about so many like good points. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I did something this month that really, really catered to my mental health. And just making sure that I take care of that and I tend to that as needed. So that was one of the things that I decided to do. But again, if you look him up and he is in your area or somewhere close by, I encourage you guys to go by yourself. You can take a friend, you can take a family member, take your mom, like you can take anybody. But if you feel like you're going through a journey of self-discovery and learning about yourself and self-love and appreciation and all that, then it's okay to go by yourself as well. As you guys know, I do a lot of things on my own. Most of it is by choice, but it's not always like that. So I encourage you to do both. Like, if you want to do that journey and take it on your own, then do that. Or if you want to bring someone with you, then it is an excellent show to do that. If you are married or if you are a couple, if you have a partner, take your partner too, because I feel like it was very good for that as well. Listen to his podcast. I'm here for it. I'm an even bigger fan of him now. So yeah, anybody that makes me think, anybody who is encouraging, like I love anything like that. So yeah, I'm glad that I went. So I'm about to get ready to go to Sevenata. It's like a natural herbal holistic store down here in Atlanta. I haven't been in a while, and I really want to get like some teas, like some different teas. Y'all remember last week when I told you that I wanted to restock my coffee station, right? Well, I want to put some tea along with that, and I want some different kinds. Like I don't want just the regular grocery store tea. Even though that this is just a regular store and like a grocery store type situation, but I wanted to see if they have like just some different options that I can go for, that I can add to the coffee station. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go there. I may go to World Market because the last few times that I've been to World Market, of course, it's just to look at the furniture. But if y'all haven't been to World Market, they have a whole grocery side to them, and it's from the world. I love World Market, so I may go there as well, just to kind of see what they have. And I also think I'm going to hit up TJ Maxx or Home Goods, because y'all know, I think it's TJ Maxx. Yeah, y'all know they have like a really extensive coffee section and stuff that you can put in your kitchen and stuff. So I really want to do that, possibly. I don't know. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just get dressed, throw on something really comfy, cozy, and head out the house.
When I'm like you, I just thought you were cool enough to kick it. Got a beach house, I could sell you an idol. Since you think I don't love you, I just thought you were cute. That's why I kiss you. Got a fighter jet, I don't get to fly it though. I'm lying down thinking about you. Oh no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. You, no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about this? Do you, or do you not think so far?
Rock and roll to the beat of the funk buzz.
I'm back from the store. I'm gonna show you guys what I got real quick. So just a really quick haul, little food haul to show you guys what I got. I didn't find too much. I only found like one thing of tea. I still didn't go to TJ Maxx because it's just so hot outside and I was really feeling tired. So I'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. But I did find a couple of food items at Sevenata. So yeah, I did find one tea. Hold on, I did find one tea. It's maple chaga tea. This is what it looks like. The brand is Birch Boys. Never heard of it before, but it's a natural wellness and love tea, caffeine free. It says maple and chaga. Am I saying this right? Chaga? Are a match made in heaven. Chaga has a smooth and earthy flavor. You can prepare maple chaga tea by itself or use one of the box's 16 tea bags to enhance your regular morning tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. Get ready for a perfect sip. So I'm gonna try that probably tomorrow morning. See what else I got. I also got some caramel oat creamer because I ran out of creamer, did not have any more. So this looked pretty good. Organic Valley. Everything in that store is organic, vegan. I don't know if everything is vegan. No, everything is not vegan, but it's all like organic, natural, healthy, low in sugar. Most items are vegan. Meatless options. Like, it's a store like that. It's a natural Whole Foods type of store. I got some hot dog buns because I got, which I didn't even know, Beyond, or not Beyond Beef, but the Impossible brand even made hot dogs. So we're gonna try these at some point. I have cabbage that I need to cook in my fridge, so I'm gonna like saute the cabbage, saute some onions, make one of these, and then have it with a bun. I didn't even really want to get all these buns, but this is all they had, so I just got that with the Impossible hot dogs. And then I got a couple more things. This was on sale. It was the sauteed kale that looked pretty good. It was only $3. This store is rather expensive too, so if you ever visit and you're here, just know it's a little pricey, but it's okay. I still got some good options. And then I got this Taco Mac vegan macaroni and cheese. It's like a vegan mac and cheese, exactly what I said. Actually, I'm gonna open this in a minute because I wanna try it. And then last but not least, I got this barbecue sauce. It's a smoky barbecue sauce. Memphis style sauce is sweet and mild with a dash of smoke, is what it says. Memphis style sweet smoky barbecue sauce. Sounds pretty good. I got this to go on the hot dogs whenever I make the hot dogs. I don't know, because in my mind I was like, this just sounds good. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have a spoonful of the mac and cheese as well as the kale because I'm hungry. I don't really want to eat like a full meal right now. I really just want to try this and kind of, because I'm going to eat a little bit later. Before I like ruin my appetite, I just want to try this. Let's give it a taste. Let's give it a taste. We're going to try the vegan mac and cheese first. It smells divine. Whoa. Has like peppers and stuff in here too. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's seasoned very well. I knew I would like it because it's got the taco seasoning on it. It's very good. Now I'm gonna try the sauteed kale. I like to smell everything. This stuff is cold, by the way. I got it out of the cold section. You're supposed to heat it up. Ooh, it's got a kick to it. That mac and cheese got a kick to it. Oh my goodness. Not bad. It's not bad. I'm just not a big, huge fan of kale like that. I wish it was greens. So I got some greens and mac and cheese, but it's not bad. With the vegan mac and warmed up, this will probably be really good. The vegan mac is so good. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to spoil my appetite for later. I'm gonna put this up and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. To end the day and end the vlog right here in the spot. I decided to come to the park with Bailey, which is actually kind of nice. You guys can see her. She hasn't like been out like this in a very long time. Y'all know she got sick about a year or so ago. Can't believe it's been like a year now since she got like really sick. But she hasn't been able to walk too far, like long distances or anything. So this is like the first time that I've really taken her to the park like that. Usually it's just been around my building where I live and all that, but yeah, she made it out. She made it outside of the car and at the park, and we're just chilling, taking it all in. It's a beautiful day out here. Yeah, I've also been sitting here reflecting on the Jay Shetty tour that I went to the other day that we were talking about earlier, and I think it's really nice to just kind of get back to this. I've been like going really since I moved, and to sit down and do this, which is like a whole lot of nothing. I should have brought my journal, and I'm just so mad that I didn't bring my journal. I didn't even think about it because I haven't even journaled in so long. But anyway, just to kind of sit and do this, it's just really nice. But one thing that I've noticed since I've been back from the show is that I really have gotten away from like a lot of my practices that I used to do, and journaling is definitely one of them. It's been so long since I've done it, and I really want to incorporate that back in. But it also really makes me think about what I need to do in order to find that happy day that I was telling you guys about. That's really what I've been thinking about. Like, I know that I don't have one. Like, I just don't have that ultimate happiest day. And yeah, I'm just like, I've really just been thinking about the things that I need to do, the things that I need to change in order to make sure that I have that day, or that I figure that day out. So yeah. Also really don't even know how normal that day really is to even have. Like, do you guys have those days, or have you had that type of day where you've had like the happiest day of your life or the worst day of your life? I almost feel like it's easier to have the worst day of your life, because especially if something unexpected has happened. But it could also be extremely easy to have the happiest day of your life as well, because you can plan for something. So I don't know. I don't know if what I'm feeling is normal or not, me wanting to find the happiest day, or if that even makes any type of sense. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. Am I being weird? Am I putting too much thought into it? Let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I'm going to do a Sunday reset. I feel like it's overdue, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.
Or do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever.